tumalize. Wait, mpaka tumalize.
We are live. We are live at YouTube. Subscribe, follow and share. Dirisha ya kutolea light.
Now, welcome back to Fathers of Nation, chapter 3. Kimani quickly earns a senior lecturer position in the University of Nairobi after Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania has dismantled the University of East Africa. Having had a PhD at Oxford University, he arrived in the university and brings radical changes. For example, he demands for relevance rather than excellence, as well as it brings an urgency of change. Unclear on how all this should be attended, many people are discontent and believe he is on his way to self-destruction. Kimani earns a name and falls in love with and later married a campus beauty queen, Asia Omondi.
Ah, my daughter. You look very nice like your mother. I've just taken you to this restaurant so that you can enjoy together.
Thank you, Dad. That's why I love you. Wait, please.
A global economic situation, Africa was not spared. Jobs and income vanished. To get out of this crisis, Africa had to make changes. Changes were everywhere.
And Dad, what did the donors do?
Africa.
What did
Here you Africa. You will get no more aid from us unless change this, that and another. Understand?
And what did Africa do?
Of course, Africa did as so. Mind your donor did well to hang out. Why it's not for them, we're still reacting foolish speeches about home glory. Our own development strategies instead of importing foreign models.
Are you not enjoying your ice cream, Dad? Are you?
It's too cold. Certainly change our catalytic cells. At last they come, people go on rampage to make us time they feel they have lost. Nowhere, where this rampage more evident than in parliaments. The very institution that epitomized changes nowhere was success more revolving than in coup of parliament stage.
The parliament, the parliament staged the coup.
Yes, and they staged it successfully. Look, the 1 year started teaching. Member of parliament still unread up to 100 times. 100 times.
100 times the income a professor makes.
It gets worse. Earning by professors still consists of salaries,
I thought the days of coups were over.
which are taxable where they are earning. By MPs are no longer due salaries and have long ceased to be taxable. Both the resident income by MPs and the exemption of the income from taxation come up to the
I thought the days of coups were over.
Think again, Tuni. Not only do we still have coups by soldiers, now we also have coups by lawmakers. These later coups are even more lethal because they are legal.
Is it legal for lawmakers to raise their wages as they please?
Yes, it is.
What is that?
Because legal only means permitted by those who make the law, and the MPs make the laws and raise the income. Legal and those means moral or even normal.
It does not.
No, to see the power against the violence. All the MPs need to do now is to amend the executive constitution by inserting in the time.
But Dad, is that possible?
Absolutely. After that comes. Absolutely, that has happened. The coup that brought these new wages about become reversible. So you see, Parliament can be even worse than enemies.
Worse than armies? Dad, what do you mean?
You see, too, soldiers cook, stages cook. True. However, since they are lawmakers, they could recognize their actions. In other words, they only broke the law, nothing more. Now, MPs do more. They break the law and deny that breach as the new law. That's what I mean.
But when election comes, the electorate votes them outright.
Yes, just as them didn't come. Water washes off the spots of the slow fire.
Dad, I'm serious.
Then listen to me. New parliaments are like just all no. They are more like the old. They raise salaries and nothing have really changed. Change in Africa has only replaced tyranny by president with tyranny by MPs. Come to think of it, things change. The more they stay the same. Actually, we have had it right all along as well. We say, Usituopia, Nyani wale wale.
Oh, Dad, new forest, same old monkeys.
Correct.
Dad, have you considered going into politics?
Me, going to politics. Huh? No, politics is not for me, teaching me. I was born a teacher, and I will die a teacher. Once a teacher, always a teacher.
Oh, wow.
Of wage in Kenya. No longer was it the marginal activity it once had been. It had matured into a fully fledged industry. Now, it did not stop just home protection. It covered other areas as well. In the transport area, it meant vehicles full of touch me, not anti-theft gadgetry. In the tourism sector, it meant tour operators warning foreigners against showing valuable in public. In the workplace, it meant seminars on personal safety and so on. Professor Kimani viewed this truth in
You know, when it does that, have had a challenge. You just try it again. We go live.
Dad and Mom, do you have something clever that I did today? I attended a seminar on personal safety. That's what I did.
You call that ever? Tuning safety is not clever thing we do by attending seminar. Tuning safety is not clever thing we do by attending seminar. It is necessity for the state should provide to us.
And if it can't, Dad,
It did. Then safety becomes a private argument that we have to make ourselves. See ya. See ya. All that the private see ya. All that any private name to fully version of
Brother.
arrangement will not exempt the state for every time to render the service that our taxes obligate to give us.
whatever you say, Dad.
Look at each other all one.
Whatever you say, Dad. But before you change the world and get it to render the services, our taxes oblige to give us. Some of us intend to keep on taking steps and assure our personal safety.
Such as
Well, such as precaution against male violence, over 2/3 of women in this country witness in other women or other themselves. I'm not joking, Dad. That's what the seminar instructor said.
Mom. Mom, Asauma. Mama yangu.
Mom,
Asauma ni shida.
as a woman, you should be showing me just a little more interest here.
and I want to go on please.
She said there are 3 reasons why we women are easy prey.
She
Mom, the seminar instructor was a woman. The first reason, she said, is a lack of awareness of where we are as women. We should always be keenly aware of where we are and of what is going on around us. The second reason is a look of weakness and helplessness. Instead of looking weak and helpless, we should appear strong and in control. The third reason is a temptation to stray. We should never walk into bad neighborhoods, walk alone in alleys, or take stairs when there are elevators.
another slow day at the office. Food tuning. Surely you knew all of that already.
Dad, it's not about knowing, no. It's about doing. It is about women protecting themselves against criminals, men criminals. Dad, she made this remark sound as if her father, another man, might be a criminal.
Don't mind your father too. Now what else did the instructor teach me?
You are not going to like it.
You are not going to like it, Mom.
Oh, why not?
Because it's what you do, and yet you should committing an error, shopping or whatever, Women like to get in their cars and see the instructor sit there for a while. Don't deny it, ma'am. You do it.
I do not.
Never do it, ma'am. A predator could be watching you. So the moment you get in your car, lock all the doors and drive off at once. What if a predator has a gun and cornered you before you get in?
Tuni, stop it. The predator has a gun. The arms crossed high. Then Tuni, you do as he said.
Mother, wrong. Listen to me.
Listen to me, Tuni. I am your mother. You complete?
Mother,
Comply? Comply, I say.
ma'am, our instructor explained why it makes sense run away instead. I don't care what.
I don't care what your stupid instructor said.
Now, suppose you are driving with a predator seated behind you.
Tuni, I am not sure I want to hear this. Crash the car. What? Tuni, are you out of your mind?
Crash it hard. This will mobilize the predator with surprise and allow you to escape. But our family only has
But our family only has that dying old woman.
Yes, crash it. By the way, Dad, is there any chance of me using the car tomorrow?
Our car is down again. I have it to fix as soon as get my next salary.
Asia was looking at him. Once she had seen him as a young man going places, now she only saw an old man going nowhere. His very car had become a metaphor about him. It was going nowhere as well. Later, that evening, she offered him an idea.
Karanja, leave the university and go greener pasture somewhere. In the one the idea opened for me. She rubbed salt into a compassion. Newborn left the university and went into greener pasture somewhere. Now look, he's an MP. Focus.
Oh, I was born a teacher and I will die a teacher. Was a teacher, will die a teacher.
These clothes are very dirty. Who is going to wash it? Hey, guess what? I have good news. Let me first try this. Let me tell you. You remember that Kimani, our neighbor, our former neighbor? Guess what? Doctor, what was her name? What was her name? Yes, Tuni. Guess what? Tuni's back. Hey, my friend, guess what? She's very beautiful. Hey, I say beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, first, we will talk later. My children are waiting. They have no food. Let's go now. They are having no food.
First, there was a loud crash. Some moving object had hit another moving object. A trailer hook to a truck, negotiating a turn at a roundabout, had broken free, spun outward, and ended up on top of a minibus in an adjacent lane. The drivers of both vehicles had then run away. They had done so to avoid mob justice. Now, the passengers in the unlucky minibus were scrambling to get out, except for one, a woman trapped in a seat. A man had seen her on his way out. He tried to go back in and get her out, but all doors had jammed. He pulled a mobile phone out of his pocket and called the mystical number 999 to report distress and request help. The hour was 10 in the morning. Onlookers started arriving. First, they only got fascinated by the spectacle of a trailer sitting on top of a minibus. Goodness, how did it get there? Their attention moved down to the woman trapped inside the minibus. Look, said one onlooker. A beautiful girl was trapped in her seat. She was still conscious. She is fine, said another onlooker. Come on, said the first onlooker. A heavy trailer is sitting in her minibus. So, how can she be fine? When the onlookers became a crowd, they tried to push the trailer off the minibus. They failed. Then, a big van appeared. What if the van hitched with the trailer, drew a chain, then drove off? It was a good idea, but the chain kept breaking. Each time the van pulled, the trailer rose up a little at its hitch end. Second later, the chain snapped, and the trailer fell back down on the minibus. Every time the trailer fell back down like that, people closed their eyes in fear because it punched the roof of the minibus down further. The situation could not have been any worse if an angry god in some dark cloud was using the trailer as a hammer to beat down on the minibus. Four attempts later, the roof started yielding and crashing the woman down. Just then, a male giant came out of nowhere. He was carrying an axe. The crowd hushed. It was puzzled, that perhaps scared. After realizing that he meant no harm, it relaxed and pitted to make way for him. He walked towards the minibus. The moment he reached it, he snapped. He spat on his palms, rubbed one against the other, and started walking. Hack, hack. He was still hacking the minibus, now crumbled amid groans of yielding metal. It compressed to the ground. The poor woman trapped inside. Her ideal ended only after the minibus has squeaked out her final breath. Is this Professor Kiranja house? Who was that? Who was that, Karanja? Karanja, who was that? Karanja, who was that? Karanja, pardon yourself, what have you said? Karanja, my daughter. Karanja, my daughter. Karanja, I want 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 my daughter. Hey, what's going on? What's wrong? Karanja, what's wrong? Karanja, what's wrong? You just died. What? Imagine road accident. Hey! Asia, no! Asia!
to get to the way she was beautiful. Hey, my goodness, even my son was starting to have eyes on her. Hey, you know what? Hey, only the heavens know. Now from that man, we not be going. I only pity Asia. Hey, my friends, Asia. Hey, let's go. She's gone. Hey, oh my goodness. Hey. No, my ladies, we have forgot something now. We haven't seen for Tuni. Tuni was our friend now. She's gone. We must sing for her. My friend, which song are we going? We must sing a song now. She's dead. Which song? Which song? Hey, start. Let's go. Hey, how did they sing? In this sea, by and by. In the sea, by and by. We shall meet on a beautiful shore. In the sea, by and by, we shall meet on a beautiful shore. The most glorious father.
And that's how Tuni died. One day, Asia woke up dejected again. Not about Tuni this time, but about her husband. She seemed to love him. All of a sudden, if he did as much as appear about to touch, understood why she did so. In the weeks that followed, he kept out of her path. If he nonetheless ran into her accidentally, he retreated at once, acting as if he had meant to go somewhere else. She saw through his lies, only with the tiniest of wordless. Not did she show. She saw through them. For months, this was where matters stood. Then one morning, wordless now turned into wordless smile. Good, he said to himself. Things were looking up, but she never really snapped out of her gloom. She still mourned and mourned, and she still watched and waited. One evening, just after they had climbed into bed for the night, she dropped the bomb.
I am leaving. What do you mean you are leaving? What is going on, Asia?
Newborn has asked me to marry him.
Newborn Walomu?
Yes, Newborn Walomu. I am leaving tomorrow.
But why is here?
How dare you, Karanja? Shout. For you, I have done without money for over 30 years.
Look, Sia. Money doesn't carry happiness.
Ha! For you, I have done without money for over 30 years. 30 years. And now you have that to say money is the reason I want to live.
Where isn't it? Look, Sia. Money doesn't guarantee happiness.
You talk of happiness. Have you no shame? You could tell what happiness was if it fell on you, your lap and your pride, or its name.
I'm saying, Sia,
Even the rich.
that even the rich have their share trouble.
Plus more trouble.
That's more trouble from their
If their wealth was a problem, why don't they give it away? In any case, it is a good time for us to depart. So soon after the death of our daughter, leave Tuni out of this. She will still be alive if you had a rich person.
Tuni didn't die.
Tuni didn't die. You mean I should leave? Tuni didn't die in our car. See her. You mean I should have left earlier before I turned?
See how we're supposed to say that. Tuni didn't die in our car. What happened to couples aging together? Gracefully. Anyway, 60 is no age to carry.
Then,
You mean I should have left?
you mean I should have left earlier before I turned 50? Well, I did not. Does not mean I should not, nor does I didn't mean I will. That is why if I did not leave before, now I should. And it is why if I did stay then, now I will not.
She left the following morning.
Okay, you say we call the proceed from here.
Naendelea next lesson. Bye. My name is Tracy. FB Irene Wanjiru.
In the interest of time, you have no time left to finish. We will proceed later.
We will proceed later. Just get me FB Irene Wanjiru. Subscribe. Record madam.
Umechukua dakika ngapi? 36. Okay. Who is speaking for them? One person. Ama kuja wewe. Sorry.
Huyu ameenda hosi.
Huyo mzazi hataka kumpeleka kwa ofisi, walisema ni wani.
Alimpeleka hosi.
Kwa pastor wala kwa pastor mzee.
Ndio anapeleka hosi. Angoto sawa.
Hamna mahusiano. Then call from 3 now for kuja kutoka katika. Hakuna. Na ileta blindness. Mtoto msichana kwa mtoto kama ni mmoja ni kwao. Na msichana mwenye macho ni siwe wana katenda mtoto wenyewe unataka kumfanyia. Angekuwa mtoto wako alafu abadilika tu.
Haje kidina kwani sasa anapiga simu na anakwambia mtoto wake.
Kwa sababu macho. Sasa kuna shida ya mama.
Nilo.
Upande ni wangu anaji.
Nilo.
Oh, anaamua.
Nilo. Wewe umekuwa hivi. Na kukwenda basi kwenda kwa daktari. Nini ndio bado unataka?
Lakini mimi tu sitaka kusoma kwa body school na kuongeza na mwalimu anamlazimisha.
You come for the rest.
Mmoja na mtoto kupitia chini. Kwa hiyo macho ndio kwa macho. Ni macho yake nafanya kama mama. Saa hiyo kwa zile. Kwa hiyo kutoka team size anakuanga na nini?
Sasa kama huyo hapa anataka nifanye nini?
Una hata anatembea vizuri akae mgonjwa.
Sio na hapa nataka tulipa kiasi kwenda nyumbani.
Anamoa.
Kuna mtu mmoja ati alikuwa anacheza ati kipi kamgonga hapa. Nikamkwara hapa. Alawa anaenda na kitu yake anakiza. Sasa alikuwa anaenda